Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for another episode of Egypt Prehistoric. And I think this might be the last episode in our little mini-series here. Our goal is to finish the game before turn 220. And now I'm not sure if that's doable at this point. We just entered a golden age, which gives us, because of one of the things we chose, I think the building we chose to build, for the Scorpion God, or whatever it was, whatever his name is, ruler Scorpion. Yes. Oh no, he wants us to finish building it, so that's not related. The Tomb of the Scorpion is done in 2 turns, and we're still working on 4 turns left before he gets cranky because we didn't build his building. So 175 turns into it. We have 1 turn left to complete this activity. And I think we're going to grab the last builder, or last personage here, and get them to work on a bit of, I guess some food. Food sounds lovely. Speaking of which, just had a lovely stir-fry dinner. It tasted fantastic. Okay, 8,000 people. The Tomb of the Scorpion. Abydos. So they basically have ladders to put stuff in, and I guess they close it up afterwards. It'd be like, so much for your rooms. Maybe the dead can walk between the rooms? I don't know. The Tomb of the Scorpion was like an underground palace. There were 12 interconnected rooms. I didn't see any doorways. For the ruler, his servants, treasury, and burial vault itself. The tomb was filled to the ceiling with jewels, vessels of wine, oil, and other utensils. No wonder tomb raiding happened in the post-dynastic era. That'll give us 8 more things, 8 more authority per turn. There's the tomb built up here in whatever this fine town is. 5 turns till the trial of the Civil War. See what we're going to need for that. Resource that you'll need is production, authority, and armies. Well, let's keep trucking along here without spending other resources elsewhere, I guess. We have a few turns left. What are we doing now for buildings? We still have a few buildings to go. We have one. That is the last. Yeah, that's Gold Mines in Nubia. The city of Memphis requires the unification of Egypt. And then we have the tombs of these other dudes. So we got 4 buildings left to do. And we have 3 discoveries left to discover. The plow. This is the most advanced research in the central line is the plow. Dun dun dun. Uses the plow for the cultivation of land, allowed you to grow even more food. 30% increase to food. The single pantheon. Unification of all tribes in Egypt under the idea of the unity of all cults and divine nature of the ruler. Growth of 100% growth for authority in every turn, and 1 of the victory conditions. Chronology. The position of the stars in the skies and event names for each year were the beginning of the chronology of Egypt. Alright, so we have to get this as a victory condition. 45,000? What? These are 10,000. I thought that's 45,000. That's ridiculous. Wow. We're like 1 turn from getting to 10,000 though, so let's go ahead and look into that. Which one do we want? The growth of food by plus 30? Or do we want the culture growth? I guess we're going to go with the culture growth of 100%, of course. The beginning of time. Well, I feel like it's not quite the beginning of time. Since we've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, over a millennia or so, as a people. Discovered chronology. Early on, people discovered the cycle of the seasons by the position of the stars in the sky. And to not get lost in the monotony of the years, sages began to give names to each year depending on its most important event, like year of the unification of two lands. Thanks to this idea, the first Egyptian chronology was developed. Da, 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 da. Fantastic. Okay, so we have 69 of 69 workers. We're plus 365 food. We're plus 735 production. We're plus 175 military. We're plus 1.5 thousand culture and plus 198 authority. So I feel like we're doing okay. Let's keep this spin going here. We should be there. The ruler Scorpion. The ruler Scorpion has died. He was a great ruler, and his body is buried in by all the cannons in the sacred land of Abydos, in the presence of a large crowd of people. Effect is complete. Oh, we lose the effect. One-time bonus of 2.3 thousand culture. Aid of the Forefathers has concluded. So who's the next god? No, nothing. Oh, there we go. The Turmoil. King Scorpion's death was greatly has greatly disturbed the people. Without a strong hand, the unrest has spread to many conservative-minded people. Chance of rebellion 90%. What? Why? How? How do we adjust this? The rebellion is gonna happen. That's all there is to it, I think. I don't think we can adjust the rebellion. Even if we did this would drop it by 20. It's gonna happen. This is an event that forces your hand at something, I guess. Here comes nope, there's the rebellion. The beginning of the Civil War. The innovations of King Scorpion have split society, which has lived for thousands of years only by the laws of their ancestors. Regional leaders of the rebels declared themselves Horuses and tried to restore the old order, separated from Herconpolis. This caused a great confusion among the people. Maybe they were cursed. Civil war has begun. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 revolts. Wow. People dissatisfied with the rule of Horus raised the rebellion in southern lower Nubian region. And there. And there. And there. Okay, so clearly we've got some fighting to do, guys. Alright. Okay, so what do? We got 6 population because all those tiles are now not used. What are we going to do with them? Do we declare instant cascading wars or what? Attack. 6.3 thousand units. How many turns does this take? 1.9 thousand units. Let's do that. That should be enough for now. A couple wars. Then give it a turn and maybe do it again. Let's go for this 10 turns, and we will have no problems fighting off the baddies. Enemy strength dropped by 50%, so I'm going to go ahead and just scale up these battles real quick. 623 or 32 people, 633 people. These aren't even a blink. 950. We got to wait for a couple turns, I suppose, until we deal with that civil war. Okay, we should put the rebellious regions back into the control of Horus as soon as possible before they declare independence. Send troops to these regions and restore order. Total strength of rebels 100%, total 11,000. Require rebellion suppressed. Bribe. Strength of rebels minus 5%. Strength of rebels minus 5%. I don't think we need that. Maybe. No, we already done the minus 50%. An extra 5 is not going to change things. That's one turn. Let's see the wars go. Mobilization. Horus encourages all of his loyal servants to fight the evil spirits who possess the minds of the rebels. Order must be restored. Growth of the military by 30% every turn for 9 more turns. Excellent. Well, it's time to see how they crush. Squishy, squishy. Let's actually relocate a few dudes down here, and you can come down here. That'll be 2 turns away. We're getting 100. We got 8.2 thousand. I think the largest one was this one army. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know. I think that's the largest army. Let's see the fights. Alright, the punitive raid. Overwhelming victory. Squishy, squish, squish, squishy, squishy, squish, squishy, squish. They're losing by the dozens, by the 50s. Enemy outflanked us. 83 of our losses, 950. There's 83 lost. We still have 8,200. Almost 8,300 actually. We should still have 8,200 by the time this is over. Close. There we go. 73 more lost. We have 8218, 630 dudes left. Punitive raids of 3186 BC. Basically, the army just went to the south and marched its way, trump, all the way across the north. 8190, 630 enemies. It's just not enough of them to stand 2 losses there. 950 against the 8150 or 8180 or whatever it was. And 8124 against their 3169. Yeah, that would have been a close fight if we didn't have the 50% bonus, I think. Because they would have had like 6,000 or 7,000 by then. We would have had probably only 6,000. Excellent. That is 3 regions dealt with. 4 turns of 20% growth loss. Trial passed. Gold victory. Okay, apparently we didn't have to defeat them all. Horus has crushed the rebels with an iron hand and instilled the awe of the heart of the doubters. Now the power of Horus is unshakable. Trial passed successfully with the gold victory. An additional one-time bonus of 400 authority. Okay. Close. Order restored. Order restored. Order restored. I think we still probably have those 2 rebellions working in the south. Oh no, I guess not. Because we got all our dudes back. Right? Nothing going on there? No. Oh, what? What? They got independence? That's weird. We could trade with them. We could gift them. And then we could trade with them. That'll be valuable. We go back to there, and back to there. Let's work these fine tiles up here. What else we got? Did we leave any others unused? Yeah, one there. Let's go over here and work. That's good. One. Is there anybody unused? Nope. Okay, so the drought for another 4 turns. Mobilization still keeps going for a while. Blessing of the set keeps going for a while. There is no enemies to deal with at this point. We do have 2 more tribes that we can now actually trade with, however. Once this finishes in 5 turns each, we'll be able to turn them into trade nations. We can now get the plow. 30% increase to food. We have 1 left to go. 45,000. We're making 1,000 a turn, but that's 45 turns away. We don't have enough culture to do this. 45 turns away. We're making what? 4, 8, 9, 10, just over almost 1,100. Yikes. That's going to be tight. I think we need to do the 30% boost culture once the forefathers here, once we get 2,000, or we're not even going to hit 2,000. 10 turns away. Yeesh. Alright, we'll see what we can do. It's right down to the very bare bones bottom. 7,500 population. We seem to have lost quite a few from those rebellions, but 1.4% chance of rebellion. Nothing much else going on. We are probably cranking through this. King Irie Horus. The ruler demands that you build a worthy tomb to him. Okay, but as soon as we build the tomb, you're going to die. Which, you know, I'm just warning you ahead of time, buddy. It's what happens. It's just what keeps happening. Alright, so this authority can go down there, and in 3 turns we'll have that built. Oh, what is this? Ah, King Irie Horus. Okay, the drought is gone. We're back up to producing food at 311 a turn. We're at 3.5 thousand food, 18,000 production, and 8,200 troops, 5,000 culture at a rate of 1.3 plus per turn. We have 1.6 thousand authority. Relations improved with the Horus tribe. Relations improved with the other Horus tribe. Strange how those are now both named Horus tribes. Let's see what you guys will trade for with me. Loyalty or authority. That's fantastic. And culture. That's great. 37 culture and 18 loyalty. I love it. What are you doing up here? 50 military or 50 production. This is great. I think this game is absolutely brilliantly designed, right? Start to finish. It's just a constant. It's good. It's a good pace. I really appreciate the pace of this. The Horus tribe is no more. What? Really? You just killed them off just after I finished? I did. Why did I even do that all if you're going to kill them off? A tomb of Eri Horus has been built. Improved region by 6. Where was that region? This one here, I think. Yep, this one here. 14 more authority. That's great. Now, what are we doing? What else could we be doing with this guy? We could have him down here on some more authority. Sounds good. 3137 BC at 90 turns in. We can now bring on the forefathers. That would take 3,000 or 2,000 culture. Or sorry, 2,000 authority. So it's another 10 turns before we could do it again, which would be at 200 turns. This is 10k, 1.7k without the bonus. This is giving you a 30%. I think we are going to do this. Giving you a 30% bonus. We're making 1.3, 1.9, 2, just over 2k. And we need 45k. We have 9 here. 2k in 30 turns, that would be 60. So we are going to make it, I think, to the end there. For that one, anyways. The world priorities. Unite 15 river tribes in Egypt? Oh. That is not a united river tribe. Well, that's unfortunate. I just wasted time on that, but okay. Well, we don't need to do that yet. We could trade with them for a while. No, don't unite it. Ununite it. Stop it. Stop that. Stop it. Oh, what? Oh, I can't ununite him. That's unfortunate. It's changed my mind, okay? I just want to trade. 1 turn remaining to build the tomb. We built the tomb, didn't we? Did we not build your tomb? We did. Tomb of Irahori. Yeah, okay, we did that. Growth, 50% growth of culture. The King Ka has come to power. His name means the double of the soul. He will be remembered as the first creator of laws, the fair tax collector who developed the regions and supported trading. Good job, Mr. Ka. The ruler demanded that we build a worthy tomb for him. Available, Tomb of Ka. Cities, plus 4% food and production. King Iris Horus. King Iris Horus went to the realm of the dead. He was a glorious ruler, and his body was buried by all the canons in the sacred land of Abydos. In the presence of a large crowd of people, effect is complete. No more 50% culture growth every turn, but we get 3.2 thousand culture instead. King Tomb of Ka. We can now build. Time to build the Tomb of Ka. You're going to go build the Tomb of Ka. 3 more turns, you'll finish that. That is fantastic. I think we're on scale here, folks. I think we are on... We have 3 turns remaining on that one. We're making only 1.2... Oh, right, because the 50% bonus dropped. Ooh, that's sad. Alright. King of Ka is going to give us city bonuses. That's not particularly valuable. Not for my big concern to get to 45k. Favorable floods giving extra food. We'll go with 10% bonus to our culture every turn. It's taken me 9 episodes now, and I still haven't gotten the words right for what this little onk means. Uniting the Horus tribe. Excellent. So we gain 2 more population. That puts us over our limit, unfortunately. Do we put them to work, or... the Tomb of Ka is completed. Improved region by 8. Look at the number of amount of authority we're getting from the tombs. Sheesh, crazy. 3 food and 6 culture is nice there. How else are we doing this? We have 3 extra dudes. I think we're going to lose a couple of them, so we stop bashing our country apart. Alright, we need 2.5 thousand for this next one. There's going to be another 5 or 6 turns before we can enact another cult authority bonus. 21,000 culture now built up. We need to make, there's 22. We need to make it up to 45 before, whatever it was, before the year something. 220 turns. Single pantheon, develop a single pantheon, and build the city of Memphis. Alright. Ka has died. No, yeah, Ka has died. Left our world. He was an enlightened ruler, and the people, of the people, and his body was buried by all the canons in the sacred tombs of Abydos in the presence of a large crowd of people. Yes, just like the other one. 5.1 thousand. We're at 31, or 30 now. That's good. New ruler, please. Can we have a new dude? 201. We are the achievement, the year 3060. King Narmer. King Narmer has come to power. His name means the furious catfish. He showed no mercy to enemies of Horus, furiously pursuing them across the whole Egyptian land for all his life long. So he's on a witch hunt, because there's no enemies left. Available Tomb of Namir, growth of military plus 80%. Remaining 17 turns, as in just before the end of the game. We go ahead and build that Tomb of Namir. It's going to take 3 turns to build. Let's grab our tomb building dude, who's just off here swinging around his authority skills. 3 turns left for that. Lovely. I don't know how much this building is going to cost, but it says a lot. 9,000 production. We have 24,000. No problem there. I think I'm going to hold off on that and use that guy to possibly build. We have 35,000. We have 10 turns left. We will finish it in time, culturally, unless anything crazy untowards happens. Tribute of Dead Kings achievement. The beginning of Egypt unification. Egypt has been suffering for many years from civil strife. External and internal enemies interfere with the natural course of life, tearing the country apart. The Horus Narmer has decided it is time to restore order and to bring peace back to the land of Egypt. The unification of Egypt. Horus wants to restore order in Egypt, and he requires you to capture all the regions along the Nile, to bring Memphis, to build Memphis and transfer the capital there, to unite all gods in a single pantheon and hold a great feast for all when all is accomplished. Conquer regions, 15 of 15. The capital is not transferred. A single pantheon is not created. We have 17 turns to finish. We can do this. Make the life in Egypt easier. Plus 5% growth to everything for this cost of 300 authority. Well, we can gladly spend 300 authority. Conquest of Lower Egypt. The Great Horus has conquered Lower Egypt in order that this event be imprinted on the palette, depicted hundreds and thousands of looted cattle and the punishment of the rebellious rulers of the Nile Delta and his servants and their destroyed fortresses. That's quite the palette. And to show that there is no ruler other than Horus, our divine king, but 2 crowns, that of the Upper and Lower Egypt, both on his head at the same time. A one-time bonus of 1.8 thousand food and 3.7 thousand authority. Wow! Okay, King Narmer, thank you for the bonus. We can now build our last building. Here it goes, people. The city of Memphis. We can build the city of Memphis. Takes 10 turns. Wow. Okay, 1 of 3 builders. Okay, this is cool. I like it. Little twist at the end for you. Minus 2,100 food, production, 4 turns to go. Tomb of Narmer, plus 20%. We have the last discovery to make with 45,000 culture. Alright, moving the city to Memphis. Going back to Memphis. Come on, my friends. few more turns. 2 more turns to finish. 9,000 people in our population, and there it is. We have finished. The inspired nation. All people of Egypt want to help Horus with the sacred mission, and everyone does what he can for the benefit of the prosperity of Egypt. One time, 100 food and authority plus 260 production plus 520 authority or structure. Built city of Memphis. Great Horus founded a new capital, Imbuhej, translated into Greek, Memphis. On the site of the old settlement, the city is surrounded by white walls and occupies an important strategic position, controlling the main trade routes of the lands of the Upper and Lower Egypt. Population limit +5, improves region +8, growth +200% for food production, warriors, culture, and authority every turn. Everything just went through the roof. Cascading, amazing. Region plus. Oh, wait, was this region? No. Where's Memphis? That's not a region. Okay. Let's look back at the settlement. We have 3 people that can be doing things, and I guess we can get them to work on something, but I don't see what. We've constructed everything that we can construct. We simply have to get the single pantheon finished. And to do so, we only need wait 1 turn. 2 turns. Reward for aristocracy. The aristocracy are the basis of power. They are the eyes and mouth of the ruler. To maintain their loyalty at a high level, we need to reward them accordingly. How generously are we willing to reward the current nobles? Lose 10% of food. Lose 10% food and production every turn to gain 30% growth to authority and culture every turn. Moderately is a -4 for 15%. And no reward. A one-time increase of change of... Yeah, no, I think we'll reward them generously. They have served us well all this time. We are 1 turn away. Let's go ahead and work on the flax fields. Because why not? And let's go ahead and work on this military field, because why not? Oh, no, you know what? Instead, you're going to go fish in the Nile. Because it's just right to have somebody fishing the Nile, isn't it? Next turn. There it is. The single pantheon. Discovered the single pantheon. The numerous tribes of Egypt have had thousands of their own cults. Some cults were similar and some at odds with each other. In order to consolidate the new unified power, cults that became a hindrance were cancelled or forgotten, and others were reconciled with the pantheon. The main god was Horus, in his living embodiment, the king, who had extended his power over the whole of the territory of Egypt. Growth of 100% of authority every turn, 1 of the victory conditions. Let's go back to the Egyptian map. Ah, Egypt. What a beautiful place. Ancient Egypt. Pre-Dynastic Egypt. 30-29. Warning, 10 turns remain to the end of the game. If you fail, you'll be able to continue the game without possibility of victory. Why would you do such a thing? Alright, victory conditions remaining. Doesn't look like any are remaining. We have all the tribes. Unification of Egypt. Celebrate. Arrange a feast. Oh, there we go. Make life in Egypt easier. Oh my gosh. You can just crank up everything. That's funny. Okay. 5,000 food to unification of Egypt. We got the bronze, silver, and we didn't get gold? Oh no! Wise as a craftsman, wise as a warrior, wise as a peasant, wise as a trader. Alright. That's fantastic. Just a spray of achievements. The unification of Egypt. The people praise Pharaoh and the gods of Egypt for the restoration of order and harmony. Everyone is reconciled and blessed to a great blessed at a great feast. It's all thanks to your infinite wisdom. Trial past silver victory. Oh, the sting! Oh, the sting! 207. I had to finish before 207. Oh well. She had a gold victory. Complete the trial before 207. Darn you, fool. Trial passed successfully. Silver victory. Excellent. Score! We get no bonus for the starters because we started with the 3 basics. Sanctuary of the Falcon, gold, 3. Oh, that's terrible. 1 off. Unification of Egypt is the only one we didn't get gold on. Our score is 20 of a possible 33. You're wise as a successful trader. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this little mini-series, Egypt Pre-Dynastic. It's a fantastic little game. Check out maybe some of the other games that these guys have made, and do subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to pump out more mini-series like this if people are interested. It's a fun afternoon of play for, whatever this has been, 9 episodes, so almost 5 hours, jeepers. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to watch more on the channel, and as always, I'll see you in game.